What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here. We are back with our SAO Rising Steel video. Today's going to be a little interesting one, because it's going to be a combination of a news video as well as a summon video. So, they started this beginner campaign. You may have seen it on Twitter, if you follow the official SAO Rising Steel Twitter, where basically they're starting this beginner's campaign, which most gacha games do, you know, a few months after release, close to 6 months after, where, you know, forever now, if someone decides to pick up the game a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line, they will get these rewards. So the first part of the campaign is, as you can see in front of you, we get this 4-star character guaranteed scout ticket. So we're going to go ahead and use that during this video, as well as I'm combining my summon for the Liz and Silica, which we'll go over the units really quick before we go into some summons. I actually went and farmed up the new event to get some gems here, just so I have enough to do the first time half off, because I'm not going to go crazy deep on this banner. But pretty cool to see that as the part 1 reward. I assume they're also going to have some stuff like, you know, maybe like color crystals or enhancement items to level up your characters. But let's go over here. I assume, okay, so I figured this would be the case. It's probably just going to be the starting 8 units. I would be surprised if anyone beyond those 8. Yep, okay. It's pretty much what I figured. So, Kirito, Yujiro, Alice, Lifa, Yuki, Tiese, Roni, and Asuna. Which means I am not getting anything new. I have all 8 of these characters, so no matter what I get, I'm just getting crystals. So, ideally, I would like to... So here's the downside with this, is that the only light unit on this banner is the Roni. And she's kind of who I want the most, because I can use those crystals for my Sinon. But if I don't get that, I guess I'll take dark crystals for the slight chance that I may pull one of these two over here. Which, of course, if I pull Liz, then that means I definitely have to do the summon here, which I don't have enough for right now, but I definitely will after I'm done farming the new event. So if I do pull Liz, I'll definitely give her weapon a try. But even though I'm not going to be summoning here, let's still go over what they have here. So this is the Doom Crystal R4. So this is Liz's weapon. Attack and magic attack 9%. And then critical damage plus 8% versus light elemental. So that'll be obviously very useful in the new event. Presumably the boss is going to be light elemental, since it's dark-based equipment that we get. And then Silica's weapon is a dagger, which, same thing, attack, magic attack 9%, and then increases magic attack by 9% when using an assault skill. And that's pretty... There is another... Where... I saw one in here, that there was another 4-star... in the data mines, anyway. I don't know which sword it is, because I don't... have these memorized to a point where I can really say, but there was another mace in the data mine, so I'm wondering if that's going to be on, if that's on this banner, or if that's going to be something else entirely. So let's go over the units. By the way, we're sticking to step-ups. That's clearly how the game's going to be. You know, it kind of sucks that the game didn't just launch with step-ups, because people could have saved a lot more and, you know, gotten a lot more. So if you are a new player now, you're really going to benefit from these step-ups, because you're not going to be wasting, you know, all your diamonds on banners that don't give you anything at the end of it. So real quick, we're just going to go over what they do. So Lizbeth is a charge character, blunt attack strong on single enemy, lowers physical resistance by 20% for 1 turn, and she has a 20% incarnate charge. So I do like that. Interesting to see blunt attack, because all the enemies thus far have either mainly been sword users or like dagger users, or I mean, we finally got bows, but we're finally getting our first blunt character. So at least I think so. I don't remember ever seeing blunt before. It wouldn't really make sense for a sword to have a blunt attack. Her assault is crash strike. Blunt attack extra strong on single enemy, deals additional damage or added damage on enemies inflicted with continuous damage. So Silica is going to be a very good friend to this Liz, because both her assault skill and her incarnate, if you have that continuous damage, you're doing extra damage. And Silica's, we're going to go back up in a second, but Silica's which one is it? Her second assault skill and her incarnate both inflict continuous damage. So Silica and Liz will be great to have together, which does seem to be a theme. You know, they release these characters in twos with the idea that, hey, if you have both these characters, they're going to work in tandem with each other. And then Liz has a heal ability, which is heal all and evade self, which is pretty nice. You know, you get that evade for one turn, but you're also healing your whole party, even if it's just for a little bit. So HP recovery weak for all allies and raises evasion by 20% for one turn. And then her incarnate skill is Voltage Impact. Incarnate blunt attack on single enemy deals added damage on enemies inflicted with continuous damage. So you would use the Silica's abilities first, and then you can go in with Liz afterwards. And then let's go over Silica, who is also a charge unit. Thrust attack strong on single enemy, reduces attack by 10% for 2 turns, incarnate charge 20%. And then she has 2 assault abilities. One is Aqua Stream Heal, so it's an assault and a heal. Magic attack strong on single enemy, recovers HP weak of all allies. So they're both technically healers, you know, very minor healers. But if you're like running a full blue team or a full dark team, which don't have group healers yet, they might be great to use here. And then Aqua's Burst for her other assault skill. Magic attack medium on all enemies, inflicts water continuous damage for 2 turns. So I feel like the general thing would be, if you can get Silica to go first, you know, use Aqua's Burst and then immediately go up with Crash Strike afterwards to keep that damage going. If you're not going for an incarnate, if you're just going for straight up damage. And then her incarnate skill is Cross Combination level 2, incarnate magic attack on single enemy, inflicts water continuous damage for 2 turns. So very, very cool. And I will mention, I mentioned this in my video yesterday, that they did add 2 more characters to the poll. We have the Resting Goddess Staring Lovingly Kirito and Smiling Lovingly Asuna. So the ones that, like the winking SAO ones that they added. So those are in the pool now too. I believe those were non-elemental. So that's 2 more non-elemental chances for crystals. So very, very cool. But we're going to start off by using this guaranteed ticket and see which 4-star we get. Like I said, I have all 8 characters in this in the starting pool, so I'm really just seeing what crystals I end up with. And I guess it'll be fun to... Maybe I should have done the half-off summon first, because it's, you know, obviously superstitious stuff, but I feel like pulling a 4-star diminishes my luck. But, okay, there we go. Alright, boosted there. It's probably gonna go to the top floor. Nope, it's gonna be a blue that's just gonna... Okay. The color I actually needed the least right now. I don't have any water units to actually level up, so that was actually probably the least useful thing I could get. But I think that gives me like 300 water crystals now. At least I think. Let me actually look. I'm pretty positive there's no water units I can use. Yeah, I don't have a water unit that I can use right now. Because both my water units are at 100, but I guess we could get lucky. We could walk away with the Silica, so if that's the case, I would probably use it on her. But we went over everything. Let's just go ahead. Let's do this last summon here. I'm really hoping for the Liz, especially for this event, since Dark seems like it's going to be pretty prevalent. It seems like in the regular event, Water is really prevalent, but I assume the boss is probably going to be Light. So I really would like to pull the Liz. I mean, if I can just walk away with a 4-star in general, I'd be happy. Got a big orb there. Up. Is that dark, or what are we doing here? Okay, it's just a blue door, so there's a chance. Still doesn't guarantee anything, but we do have that chance. Come on. That's not the Liz, but that could be a sign that we get a Liz. Hey, yes, let's go! I got what I wanted. Oh, which means I have to pull on her weapon banner now. I do have to say, I'd say Liz is definitely probably in my top 3 favorite female SAO characters. I think probably the only ones who would be above her might be like Alice and maybe Sinon. I feel like it's a tough call between Sinon and Liz. Ooh, I'm happy about that. All right, we'll take that. Well, like I said, she's not even usable until I actually do Oh, wow. I was like, I haven't seen that silhouette in a while. But yeah, she's not going to be usable until I actually do a pull on the weapon banner and get some... I mean, I could trade in stuff, honestly. I feel like what I'll probably do is I'll probably do a half-off summon on the weapon banner just to try before trading in. But I have 2 exchange swords, and let's actually look real quick before we get on out of here. So let's say, for example, I wanted to exchange, I think it's Doom Crystal, right? So let's see, this is everything I have here. So I have 2 exchanges. I guess because I'm never going to use Roni and Lifa together, so I have 2 blue rose swords, so the one that's attached to Roni, I could get rid of. So that would be 3. And then, I don't know if there's really another one I could really get rid of right here. But if I did pull a 4-star weapon off of the weapon banner and it just wasn't the Doom Crystal, like if I pulled Silica's, I would probably trade that in and then trade this in to get that. But it looks like right away, Liz is not going to be a character I use right away. Let me actually see if... Did they add very hard to... Okay, so they added very hard to Cathedral. So I only need 5 more tickets to get 1 more exchange sword. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll get this final exchange sword. And then... Ooh, and I should actually... I should grab another one of these because I'll give the dark armor to Liz. So we'll go ahead and grab that. I'm not worried about dupes for this armor yet because I'm really trying to get more characters geared up rather than just... making sure a whole bunch of things are done. But yeah, so I'll get that last exchange sword that I can get here. I should be able to hopefully get up to like 95 or higher to get those last 5 swords that I need. I don't actually remember what you get. Actually, we can actually look right here real quick. Let's see. So you get 2 at floor 50. Okay, yeah, so as long as I can beat 95, I can get that last exchange sword, and then I'll just get rid of the blue rose sword that's attached to my Roni right now. And then I'll be able to exchange for it. I may not even, honestly, I might not even do the summon on the weapon bit. Well, I should do it anyway, because if I get lucky, then that could be very useful to me. But that's good, because I was probably going to go step-ups to try and get that Liz. But since we got her, I'm very happy about that, which is great because it wasn't even a guaranteed animation. Which, they're probably going to do the same. You're going to see a lot of banners from now on because what they're probably going to do is they're going to do this, and then they're going to do this, where they have the, like, upped rates for the one specific character on the double banner. So, probably when this one goes away on... So, this goes away on the 8th. We'll probably see the Liz banner. We'll see a second Liz banner where she's, like, boosted rates, and then a few days after that, we'll see a Silica one. So, I'm going to make a separate video on this, by the way, but if you're still watching at the end of this video, you should not be at the point where you're doing what I do, for example. Because if I really need something, I can spend money in the game if I have to. But for completely free-to-play players, you should not be doing a half off on every single banner, especially if you have an account that's even comparable to what I have, where you have this many characters, you know, leveled up and stuff. You should be saving until you can do all 5 steps on a banner and just save for the characters you specifically want. I still think people should mainly still be summoning on the Soulless banner. That's still around for another, like, week and a half. So if you haven't done all 5 steps, I would definitely recommend doing that. But, yeah, the game is going to be at the point, kind of like SAOMD is, where you should be, if there's a specific character you really want, or, like, let's say, for example, you have 0 wind units. Don't summon on anything until we get, like, a double wind banner with, that's a step up to step 5. So at least that way you can get up to step 5 and hopefully get one of the 2 units. And step 5 on all these step ups is going to be guaranteed 4-star from now moving forward. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys got on your ticket pull, and let me know if you guys got lucky, like thankfully I did, on the new Liz and Silica banner. And I will have a video out sometime tomorrow doing the boss battles for this. You can already tell by the color it's going to be a light enemy. So yeah, I will have my video doing it. I'm probably just for the level 80 and 90 because there's no reason to make a video on the ones earlier because I can auto battle those. But hopefully we can get all of these rewards. Oh yeah, and we can actually finally get the what do you call it? The Sinon, or we can get tickets for the Sinon. The banner is not itself is not up yet, but because we can only get 5 and we'll get the other 5 later. But that's gonna be it, guys. I've rambled on long enough. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.